Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this is the Nirvana ION TWS earbuds recently launched by Boat, and recently these are being hyped a lot because the review notes of these were sent out to a lot of content creators, which has resulted in a lot of positive reviews, and positive to an extent that for a price of rupees 2000 people are calling these as premium TWS. So I had to get this package to review for you people, and let's find out if they are really worth the hype and what are the couple of more options that you can go for in the similar price. So let's begin with the video. So when you look at the box, it says it's made in India by an Indian brand, and at the back of the box you will find some very standard features listed here. The most surprising part is the maximum retail price, which is 7,990, really insane. And even for that price, it only comes with Bluetooth 5.2, 5.3 is the latest right now. It only comes with IPX4 sweat resistance. I think at this price, at least dust and water resistance should be included. And the attractive feature here being the 24-hour of battery on the earbuds and 120 hours of total battery along with the case. That's pretty much it that you find here. Nothing premium going on around. When you will open the box, you will find the TWS resting on the top, some extra pair of ear tips, charging cable, and a lot of paperwork. The surprising part once again here is that the TWS, even with the price tag of 8,000 rupees, doesn't come with any sort of app control. So you need to read out the pamphlet, which has some predefined features related to the earbuds. When you look at this case, so I would say it's a pretty huge case and it has a lot of weight to it. And this is one of the biggest TWS cases I'm coming across. The second biggest being the Oppo Enco Air 2 Pro, which I'm using it as my daily driver. But even if then you want to have an idea about the size, so you can see that the case of the Nirvana ION is pretty huge. I've been using these earbuds for almost a week now, using it very roughly, putting it in my bag, but I'm quite happy that the surface of the TWS doesn't have any scratches because what they have given here is a matte finish, and I think it's a good quality plastic. The silver lining that goes around the earbuds gives it a very distinct look. At the bottom you have a Type-C port for charging. Beside that you have your reset button, and on the front you have this green LED, which is quite huge. I really don't know what was the need of providing such a big LED on the front, because it's really distracting when you're opening the earbuds in some dark environment. And it goes something like this. So when you open the earbuds, the LED starts blinking, and it also pushes a lot of light in the case itself, which doesn't look good at all. I would like to mention a small little thing at this point, which is that every time I open the case, I feel that there is some friction that is going around on the between the lid on the top and the lower housing, and also some friction happening behind the earbud on this part where the hinge and the lower housing comes in contact. So every time I open the case, it gives me this kind of a sound. I hope you can hear that. So if I have pretty like couple of other cases also, and you will notice that I don't notice any sort of friction sound happening. It's just a flat sound. This is the Nirvana ION. That's the Oppo Enco Buds 2. That's pretty good. And one more thing I would like to mention is that when you are having this case in your pocket and maybe you're running, so you will notice that the buds inside the case doesn't fit properly. So that's the sound you get when you're running very fast with these buds in your pocket. That's the Oppo Enco Air 2 Pro, Nirvana ION, Oppo Enco Air 2 Pro, Oppo Enco Buds. Now talking about the TWS itself, so it's a very standard stem type design. On the front you have a glossy plastic, at the back you have a plastic in matte finish, and both the TWS have the board branding. Beside that you have the LED. I really don't know what was the need of putting that big LEDs on the TWS and also on the case, because LEDs on TWS are really out of fashion these days. But anyway, that's how it is. I really like that wave type design on the stem. It gives it a very distinct look, and also if you're holding the buds with the stems, so it gives you a better grip. I also realized that most of the time I'm not holding these TWS with the stems. It's the housing that I'm holding the TWS with, because the housing is quite big, and it's really big as compared to any standard housing that you have on a TWS, because it packs in a bigger battery. The fitting is quite good. I didn't had any issues related to fitting. The earbuds fits very nicely in your ears. I didn't have to change the ear tips. Now talking about the quality of microphone, so first of all, the earbuds doesn't come with any sort of active noise cancellation, according to the price tag of 2,000 rupees, which they are selling it right now. But according to the price tag on the box, which is 7,990, I think active noise cancellation should have been there. But anyway, this is the kind of microphone quality that you're getting with this particular TWS. According to the company, it has a quad mic setup. It doesn't really make a difference if it has 4 mics, 2 mics or 8 mics. What really matters is the audio quality should be good. If you find this is really decent one, do let me know in the comment section below. Now talking about the connectivity, I would say it's really fast. If the Bluetooth is on in your phone, so you just open the lid, take the buds out, and they connect almost instantly. But there is another way of connecting these buds to your phone. So let's say that you forgot to turn the Bluetooth on in your phone, but you took the buds, open the lid, taking the earbuds out, and during this process, the buds will initiate a pop-up menu on your phone, even though your Bluetooth is off, and you can just hit connect. When you hit connect, the Bluetooth will get turned on and the buds will get connected. Now this second process actually takes around 8 to 10 seconds, but I would say this is one of the best way of connecting any TWS to your phone. It's just that if they can speed up the process and make it a little bit fast, so it would be really very convenient, but thanks to boAt for implementing this new thing in these buds. Now coming to the important part, which is the audio quality. So the audio coming out from this one, boAt has given it this as name and they are calling it as Crystal Bionic Sound. But anyway, the TWS have two modes of playing the music. The first one is the conventional mode, or which is on a high bass, and the second one is the balance mode. So I'll talk about these two modes separately. So first of all, if you are a bass lover and you just care, or you care only about bass, you like all that humming and buzzing, then you can go for the conventional boAt sound. And the sound of this one is not very different from the other boAt products. Generally, I have a conception that the boAt products are very bass oriented. So if you are in this particular mode, you will hear bass and only bass. The vocals will be little suppressed. The treble is lost somewhere and you don't get that amount of clarity, but yes, bass will be very high. The only disadvantage of this mode is that if you are in a low volume, like around less than 50%, so the bass is completely gone. And it's what I figured out is that the bass only triggers after a certain volume level, and when it triggers, it is felt very differently. So I would say the bass is good, but it's not that quality bass that I'm used to with other products. On the other hand, if you are in the balanced mode, then you will find bass, treble and vocals, everything. But in this boAt, I was expecting that the buds are going to give me a good stereo, but unfortunately I was not getting a good stereo. So if you are someone who wants to get this one especially for gaming or for playing PUBG or Call on Duty or whatever, so as the stereo is not that good, so it's not recommended. If you talk about my choice between both the modes, I would choose to go for the balance mode rather than going for the conventional bass mode. Now at this particular price of 2000 rupees, there are a couple of more options that you can go for. The first one is the Oppo & Co buds. So if you're a bass lover and you really need that quality bass where you can actually feel the bass even at low volume, then you can go with the Oppo & Co buds. It's actually around 1300 rupees on decent discount, and the regular price is somewhere between 1500 to 1700 rupees. If you are not into the bass category, you can go for the Oppo & Co buds too. It's not going to give you a very good bass as the Oppo & Co buds or the Nirvana ION, but you will have a really quality bass and a really quality sound with a good stereo. My net worth of conclusion here is that the pricing of the product is very wrong. You are pricing the product as 7,990, further giving a 75% discount on that. It doesn't make any sense. You have been in the Indian market for a very long time. People know about you. So it's better that you price your products correctly. Let's say there is someone who doesn't know anything about the audio products and he goes to your website, he looks at the price as 7,990. He thinks that your product is premium, but when he actually gets the product, he doesn't get active noise cancellation. There is no dual device connectivity. There is no Bluetooth 5.3, and also there is no dust and water resistance. Although you have written all that onto your page, but the pricing is really very wrong. So that's what's my take on the boAt Nirvana ION. Hope you like the video. Thank you so much for watching. Share your thoughts in the comment section and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.